Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco. We're still here playing this game. Yeah, sorry, it's still not Zelda. And if you still haven't noticed that, you really gotta get glasses or something, come on. Okay, so today we've got 2 more challenges to knock out, and I'm hoping to start a real game. So let's get on with it. Okay. Shouldn't be as much to explain this time, since I think gradually covering all the basics. Yeah. Equipment. Equipment is similar to the creature enchantment that I played in that first tutorial game, except that when you play a creature enchantment, it goes directly onto a creature and sticks with that creature until either it or the creature is destroyed. An equipment card is different because when you play it, it goes into play but doesn't immediately attach to anything. However, you can pay its equip cost to attach it to a creature, and if something happens to that creature, it will stick around after the creature dies, so that you can attach it to a new creature. You can also move an equipment around between creatures, even if, you know, the creature sticks around. So if you just have 2 creatures, you can switch your equipment back and forth all day, as long as you can pay its equip cost. This one deals with double strike, which I've already mentioned, involves dealing damage both before creatures without it, and at the same time. And this game will highlight how that works. Okay, so here we already have an equipment in play called Trusty Machete. It costs 2 mana to equip it and gives the creature 2 power and 1 toughness. Well, that seems pretty good. Why don't I equip it to the only creature I have? Let's see. This creature. As long as he is equipped, he has double strike. Oh, now it's coming together. So now I have a 3/2 creature with double strike because he is equipped with a Trusty Machete. Now, my opponent, seeing that I'm at 4 life, is totally going to try to attack me with his creature who has 4 power. Knowing that I have double strike, I'm going to block. See, his creature? Only 1 toughness. My creature deals first strike damage. So I take out his creature without it ever having a chance to hit mine. Let's see, I didn't draw anything useful, no new creatures or anything. Why don't I just attack and see what happens? My opponent's at 6 life, and I have 3 power. That's certainly enough to cut her life in half. So let's see, this is first strike damage, as highlighted by this glowing bar right here. Alright, double strike. That means I will also deal normal damage, which means that my 3 power creature deals a total of 6 damage and totally destroys my opponent. Hooray! Ah, loading screens. Feels like I'm playing Fable. You know, except with less hammer. So it's a little less exciting. Do like me some hammer. Alright, 1 more of these to go. Not Tezzeret. Death Blooms! Oh, okay, this one. I've forgotten about this one. Regenerate is an ability which allows you to protect your creature from death. Regenerate essentially says if something would kill your creature, instead tap it, and if it's in combat, remove it from combat. And Protection is kind of a complicated ability, but as it highlights here, it can't be damaged or blocked. That doesn't just include creatures. It couldn't be hit by a burn spell, say Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage to target creature or player. If you had protection from red, because Lightning Bolt is a red spell, Lightning Bolt wouldn't be able to deal damage to your creature. Protection does 4 things. It can't be blocked by creatures of the color you have protection from. Can't be damaged by sources of that color. Can't be targeted by anything of that color. And it can't be enchanted or equipped by anything of that color. Okay. That's weird. I've played this challenge like 3 times and I've never seen him start with that move. He almost every time previous he's done it post-combat. That's really strange. Okay, so here's the situation. I have a 4/3 regenerating creature, and I have a 2/2 creature with protection from green. My opponent is attacking me with 2 creatures. I have 4 life. He has an 8/5 and a 10/10. So obviously I can't afford to be hit by either of these creatures. So my creature with protection from green is going to block his green creature, And since his creature is green and I have pro green, it means he won't be able to do any damage to my creature. I'm also going to block this guy. I'm going to stop time so that before damage I can regenerate my troll. That means if anything happens to him, say like being damaged for 10 by a massive black creature, he won't be destroyed, he'll just be tapped. Alright, now he plays another large creature. So he has 2 untapped 4/5 creatures. This means that if I don't kill him on my next turn, since I obviously can't play 2 creatures to block those, or have drawn a spell which can deal with them, I'm gonna have to kill him this turn, or he will totally kill me by hitting me for at least 8 damage. Well, unfortunately, my troll's not gonna do me any good here, because he's just gonna block, and, you know, my guy's gonna get tapped. However, I do have this 2-power creature with protection from green. That means his creatures can't block mine, and I'll be able to get in for the 2 damage needed to defeat them. I know I'm being a little wordy in my explanations, but I'm trying to be as clear as possible for anyone who hasn't played the game before. Because again, I know a lot of the people watching our channel don't necessarily know all that much about Magic, so trying to start off by teaching, trying to go a little slow and help everyone learn the basics in case they want to follow along. Because as I said, I'm going to start a duel today, and I think we're going to have to finish it next time. But let's go with Koth. And I'm going to use the basic, I've reverted the green deck to its original form. I've unlocked a lot of cards, but I still haven't finished unlocking everything in this game. So we're going to play with the green deck against this red deck piloted by Koth. Yes, as you can see, there's like backstories on all the planeswalkers, although like it's hard to get some of it if you don't like really scour the internet and such for it. Okay, so here's a situation where I get to show off mulliganing, because I have only 1 land, and while I have a couple of reasonably cheap creatures, and one of them will even find me a land if I'm able to play it, it means that I'll have to draw 2 lands before I can really get my game going, and as this box in the corner informs me, I'm playing first. So I'm definitely going to mulligan this, which means sending it back and drawing a new hand. Now this one is a little better, because it actually has like the exact 3 same creatures that I was kind of excited about having in the other hand, except 2 land, which means I already have 2 plays that I can make. This Wall of Vines, which can block his creatures, and this 3/2 Trampler, which can, you know, deal some damage. So I'm definitely going to keep this one, and as I mentioned, even though normally you have to take 1 less card after taking a mulligan, in this game you get 1 for free. Alright, so I've played a 0/3 Defender, which can block flyers. It obviously can't attack at all because it has the Defender ability, so I don't have to worry about its summoning sickness or anything. Now I'm going to play another Forest, and I'm going to play my 3/2 Garrick's Companion. Now I didn't address this in the tutorial, and I'm sorry about that, but when you play a creature, it can't attack the first turn that it's out unless it has the ability Haste. Haste says that you can attack right away because you're so angry. Okay. He's using a spell that says deal 1 damage to target creature for each mountain you control. He has 2, my guy has 2 toughness, I now have no plays, and it's a little bit awkward. Really though, all I need is that 1 extra forest. If I could draw that, this hand's pretty solid. And here we go. Here's that forest I was looking for. So I'm definitely going to start by playing this guy, because when he comes into play, or enters the battlefield as the new terminology goes, I get to search my deck for a forest and put it in my hand, so I'll have a land for next turn as well. Now since I just played him, can't attack with him, and my turn automatically gets passed, because I have nothing left to do. My opponent plays another land, and the 3/3 which can destroy an artifact, except I don't have any. Alright. So I'm going to play this guy. He's a 2/2 creature with a landfall ability. Landfall triggers whenever you put a land into play, or onto the battlefield. So, here we go. I play him, and now I play my land for the turn, and because of his landfall ability, I'm going to gain 2 life. Let's see. Do I want to get aggressive? No, not yet. If he wants to attack into my guy, I have a giant growth to protect him. Giant growth increases my creature's power and toughness by 3 until end of turn, or pumps him. Ooh, that's a big guy. Not a big fan of big guy. Okay, not gonna attack. I respect that. I'm gonna play a land, gain 2 more life. Now I'm gonna play this creature. He's a 4 power, 4 toughness creature, which will let me draw a card if I ever put another creature onto the battlefield with power 3 or greater. A lot of the creatures in this green deck have 3 or more power, like this guy. So as long as he doesn't kill my 4 toughness creature, I'm gonna get to draw an extra card next turn. Drawing cards is always good because it gives you more options of plays to defeat your opponent. Ooh, 4 or 5, eh? Yeah, well, since I don't have the mana to cast my giant growth this turn, I'm gonna take that damage. Oh man, he's drawn really well against me this game. Creature almost never sticks around, though. It's disappointing, because I would really like to actually play a game where I get to draw cards off of that. Every time I play this deck, that creature immediately dies. Alright, so I guess I have no option but to play this 5/3 trampling creature. And now my game's not looking in such good shape. Because he has a creature who he can increase its power for each mountain he has. And it's too big for most of my creatures to deal with in battle. Well, that's another problem. That will permanently increase that creature's power by the number of mountains he has, and also give it first strike. Meaning that, like, unless I have, you know, how big is he now? Like 11? Yeah, looks like 11. So unless I have like 12 toughness, I won't get to deal any damage to him. So I'm definitely going to lose this game. I don't think I'm worried about flyers from him, so I'm gonna chump block with my wall. And let's see, he's got 4. So yeah, I guess my giant growth is gonna be put to best use for this. Okay, he's gonna pump his guy twice, thinking that he'll be able to kill my 2/2. And now I'm gonna pump my guy by 3. Oh no, you really killed my wall. However, my creature killed your other problem child. Huh. Gain another 2 life. Oh good, now I have enough mana to do that. So let's yeah, let's attack first with my Trampler and see what he does. Because he could block and trade and he'll take 2 damage. That seems alright for him. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. Now I'm gonna play this guy. He's an 8/8 Trampler. He is pretty big. Yeah, my opponent's not gonna attack now, so we're gonna have a dumb game. Ooh, that's bad for me. That creature has an activated ability which lets him deal damage equal to its power to a creature or player for 3 mana. Well, the Tramplers keep coming, but they're still not big enough to deal with that 11 whatever. 11/5, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna call this quits here. Probably gonna finish this game in the next episode. Probably not gonna win it, but we'll see what happens. Join me next time for the exciting conclusion. Cliffhangers. Oh no!